By clicking on this video, you just made thousands of dollars. I know that sounds like a pretty big claim, but in this video, I am not only going to be telling you, but also trying out 5 unique side hustles you can use to make some money as a teenager. The first side hustle you can start as a teenager is starting a concession honesty stand. All you need to do to get started with this is get a cooler filled with drinks and also candy, a poster for advertising, ice to fill the cooler up, and finally you'll also need a cash box of some sort from Amazon. The one I have cost me about 30 bucks. To give you guys a tour of my concession stand, right here we have a poster for advertising. In this big cooler right here, we have a bunch of different drinks, which include Sprite, Coca-Cola, Gatorade, and water. There's a total of 25 drinks in here, and then in this smaller cooler right here we have a bunch of different candy, which includes Skittles, Twizzlers, Starburst, Hershey's, and Reese's. There's also 25 candy bars, so if everything sells out and everyone's honest with this experiment, I'll make 50 bucks. I'm gonna be honest here, guys, I've only tried this side hustle one other time since I very recently learned about it from TikTok, but I think it's gonna go pretty well. The first time we made $21 in a single day and no one stole any items, so hopefully it goes well again. We're gonna set this stand up in a public area. To start things off, I picked up my honesty concession stand, plopped it in my car, and drove to a nearby walking path with a ton of foot traffic. We just plopped our concession stand at a local park in my area. This location is definitely more busy than the last location we tried this experiment at, so obviously there's a higher risk of people taking stuff without paying, but I hope everyone's honest so we can collect that passive income. On that note, guys, we're gonna go ahead and leave our concession stand, then come back in 24 hours. Danielle, how much money do you think we'll make?
$20.
The second side hustle we are going to try out in this video goes by the name of sneaker reselling. I tried this side hustle out pretty intensely a few months back, and I made some decent money doing it. The specific way we're going to be reselling sneakers in this video goes by the name of retail arbitrage. This is basically where you go to your local outlet mall and visit stores like Nike, Under Armour, or Adidas to scan all of their shoes and see if they're selling for less money in the store than they are on the sneaker reselling app by the name of StockX. If this happens to be true, you simply scoop up the shoes in the store and resell them on StockX for a profit. When I tried out this side hustle months ago, I made like $30 profit in 2 hours, but today we're going to be driving out to that same outlet mall I originally went, which is like 30 minutes away, and I hope to make at least $50 profit on this adventure. We just pulled up to the first store, aka Under Armour, and we're gonna go inside and start scanning some shoes.
I really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind.
So pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm looking up the names of all of these different shoes in the store, and if they're selling for more money on StockX than they are in the store, I'm obviously gonna pick them up. So the first shoes I found are these Steph Curry 7s. They're selling for 70 bucks on StockX, as you guys can see. After all fees, I get $58.90, and in the store they're going for $49.99. So we're gonna pick up all the size 12s they have. Hopefully they have quite a few. So as you guys can see, we ended up finding 3 of the Steph Curry 7s inside the store. They're selling for about 50 bucks. On StockX they're selling for 70, but after fees I'm gonna make about $10 per shoe, so that's $30 profit right there. So we just found another pair of shoes that we can resell. It's for these other pair of Steph Curry 7s. They're selling for $72 in the size 10.5, and they have it here in the size 10.5 for $49.99. So after everything, we're gonna make 10 bucks on this sneaker. They also have the size 11 in stock in the store, and I'll make about $5 profit on each of these shoes, so I'm gonna cop that as well. We're already up to 50 bucks profit in our first store, so we're killing it. Looking up shoes on StockX in the Adidas store didn't go well whatsoever. I spent a solid 45 minutes looking up every single shoe they had in the store, and I didn't find anything profitable enough to resell. Guys, unfortunately, we were able to find nothing in the entire Adidas store. They had a bunch of stuff in stock, but nothing was selling cheaper in the store than it was on StockX, so I think we're going home empty-handed from the Adidas store, but at least we made a bunch of money inside of Under Armour. Doing online surveys is a side hustle you can do completely from home. Since I started this YouTube channel, I've probably done well over 100 hours of online surveys, and so far the best website I've found goes by the name of FreeSkins.com. I'll have them linked down below in the description for anyone interested, and it's honestly a pretty good website since I average about $10 to $15 an hour just by focusing on the right tasks. I personally like to make money on FreeSkins.com by going over to the AdSense media offer wall, signing up for a bunch of free trials, and then I cancel them immediately so I get the bonus points without spending any actual money. This honestly pays pretty decent since I get anywhere between $1 and $5 for every free trial I sign up for, and that definitely adds up over time. When I eventually run out of free trials to sign up for on FreeSkins.com, I resort to doing surveys on the website, which pay about 80 cents each. Over the next hour, I'm going to try and make as much money on FreeSkins.com as I possibly can, starting from a balance of 51,246 coins or $51.25. While I'm doing these surveys and also signing up for free trials though, let's move on to the next side hustle, which is electronic flipping. Alright, so for those of you who don't know what electronic flipping is, it's pretty much where you post ads like this on Craigslist saying you buy phones. People will then reach out to you from those ads, and it's your job to offer them 20 to 30% less for the device than it's selling for on eBay sold listings, so you can go out and buy the phone, then resell it for a profit. Not everyone who reaches out to you with the device to sell will say yes to your lowball offer, but I'd say a fat 20 to 30% of people will, since not everyone cares about getting top dollar for their device. They just want to get rid of it as fast as possible, and those are the customers that you're gonna make a lot of money off of. To give you guys an example of this business, I just closed a deal on an iPhone XS Max for $350, unlocked carrier, 64 gigabyte. eBay sold listings for this phone are ranging from $400 all the way up to $450, so if I resell locally for $400, that's an easy $50 profit. I'm heading over to my car right now since this phone meetup's like 30 minutes away, but for $50 profit, it's definitely worth it, and I'll touch base with you guys as soon as I make it to the phone meetup. Hi. So do you have the phone? Can I take a look at it quick? Okay, it looks good, so I can go ahead and pay you. All right, thank you. Have a good day. I just secured the iPhone XS Max from that meetup. Everything checked out with its condition, so I should pretty easily be able to resell it for a profit. Also, guys, when it comes to phone flipping, there's a few more things you need to know, so feel free to check out this video linked up here after this video ends about how to make money phone flipping. It goes over pretty much everything. The fifth side hustle I am going to touch on before you see the results of the surveys I did and also the drink honesty stand is flipping Instagram theme pages. I've recently been getting into this business model since I currently own 2 Instagram theme pages. They're in the cat niche. They have a combined 35,000 followers, and I originally bought them for $375, and back then they only had 25,000 followers and worse engagement. Some of you guys may not know this, but you can actually buy Instagram theme pages by reaching out to page owners and asking if they're interested in selling their page. From there, if they say yes, you can go ahead and negotiate a price. I like to get as close to $100 per 10,000 followers as possible. That may be kind of difficult, but as soon as you finally close a deal, you can go about growing that page up and then reselling it once it gets bigger for a profit. In the past, I was able to flip a survival themed Instagram page by the name of Bushcraft Camp. I bought it for $800 originally when it had 60,000 followers. I spent about 2 months growing the page and monetizing it with sponsored posts, and then when I got bored of it, I resold it for a $200 profit or $1,000. When I flipped that survival themed Instagram page, it was more of my trial run in the Instagram theme page business, and now I've moved on to running those 2 cat theme pages. My goal with these pages is to grow them all the way to 100,000 followers and then sell them for $1,500 or $925 profit. On that note, everyone, I ended up making $13.71 in 1 hour on FreeSkins.com. I will link them down below in the description for anyone who's interested. And now, on that note, let's check on our drink honesty stand. It has officially been 24 hours since I left this concession stand alone, so let's check how much money we made. Boom, not bad whatsoever, as you guys can see. Now let's count it. I just took the time to count everything, and after 24 hours, there was a total of 9 ones, 1 $5 bill equaling 14 bucks. Then there were 2 of these $1 coins, which brings us to $16, and then another 75 cents. When I went to see how many drinks and candy were missing, in this big cooler right here, there were 10 drinks missing, and in this small candy cooler right here, 5 candies were missing. So that means no one stole a single item from the stand, and we even got $1.75 extra. Shout out to everyone at this park for being super honest. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to drop a like if you did. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.